Kindergarten, we start students off with just exploring how you program a basic robot. Like what is computer programming about? So we have them program a physical robot using wooden blocks, and they scan their code in using the blocks, they scan the code in. That gets them into this mindset that they can tell a robot what to do. They control, they're computer programmers. We can tell the robot something that we want it to do. As we move forward in first, second, and third grade, we transition them from these block programming in the physical world to block programming on the screen. And we use Scratch Junior and then transition into more complicated programs like Scratch. So by third and fourth grade, we're using Scratch to tell stories and to do animations and to build our own websites. By the time they're into fourth and fifth grade, we transition them into what we call physical computing. So we've done something on the screen, we've made something happen inside the computer. Now, take that same concept and tell something in the outside world, outside the computer, what to do. And in our fifth grade class right now, the students are building robots using the same block programming, computer programming tools that they did in Scratch, but they're using that to tell a robot to animate, to do something, tell a story that they want it to do.
The coding that Mike put on the computer, it activates the light to flash when we tell them to.
We're able to utilize a technology component that instantly engages them into any content, and students are able to show me their learning in language arts, social studies, and science or math in a way that's different than just sitting and answering questions on a test. It allows them to use knowledge that they've learned and incorporate it into a project that they're instantly engaged and interested in completing. They work on every project in a collaborative situation. So at the beginning, it was all groups of 3. They've now gone down to groups of 2. And it really requires them to make a plan as a team and learn how to reason with each other and figure out which plan that they're going to go to, because obviously students are not all going to have the same ideas. And it really requires them to work together and play off each other's strengths and weaknesses in order to complete the project. So that the collaborative aspect is super helpful for them moving into middle school, high school, and life.
Something that we've incorporated into our STEAM program here at John Gill too is what we see as these social emotional learning skills. Grit, perseverance, and productive struggle is a word we like, 2 words we like to use a lot. We feel like when we challenge kids with content that's maybe right at the boundary of what their cognitive abilities are, that they often have to struggle a little bit more than they are used to in the past. But when they overcome those challenges, there's so much satisfaction in learning, and the students they're so excited about what they've done that we just see like this is a really important part of our program.
I learned that I should not give up, and keep trying.
Teamwork.
Teamwork, good. How did you learn teamwork?
By working together to figure out the code, what we should do, what LEDs or motor we should use.
If you come to a typical classroom here at John Gill, where we have a STEAM curriculum, you'll see students using engineering, using computers to tell their stories or to do their explaining in the content areas like English language arts. They read a story, and then in 5th grade, what they'll do with their robots is they'll take a character from the story and they'll animate that character in a way that helps them explain something they understand about the author's point of view or that character's motivation. And so there we're integrating the science, technology, engineering, arts, and math into a language arts content area and bringing it all together so that the kids can explain things in their own way, in creative ways.
It really allows them to show their knowledge in a way that is typically unexpected, but instantly engages them and gets them to be excited about learning in a different way.